Well, I ran out of memory. You didn't need to hear me beat on it anyway. It did actually come out just shortly before I lost my power. It actually then came right out. There was no problem there. So I started taking the hinge bolts out of the bottom and realized that there's another, I guess it's the stop. The door can only swing in so far open, and it's down here at the bottom, and it's not only bent up quite a bit, it wouldn't allow me to get to the bottom bolt. So I actually got it down before I realized I'm hearing a camera tell me I was out of memory. So. It may not come out all the way. This is something I'm going to have to remember as I'm putting this back together. Well, the pins will actually be the last thing I put in. I'll actually put everything, because the way this is set up, if you put this in, you can't get the bolt in here. If you put this in, you can't get the bolt in here. So, and you can't put these, you can't specifically put this one back in, because I don't know that I'm going to have enough space to, and it's bent up really bad. So I don't know. They don't make us, you know, user friendly. No. Just need far enough down to get the bolt out. That should do it. Alright, swing this around if I beat it up a bit. I'd like to tell you, it's that easy to pull doors on all cars. This was actually not that simple. I didn't video the whole thing, as in taking the door panel out and taking the glass out and the mirror off, and the door latch on the outside, the locking mechanism. I actually probably got rid of probably 50 pounds of weight. The door probably still weighs 75 pounds. At least it felt like it's got to be 65 to 75 pounds. It still actually has your window regulator still in, and of course the door still opens. The locking mechanism is still somewhat there. Just the external stuff is gone. A few pieces of trim gone, which doesn't weigh a lot, but all that stuff, weighs something. And not having the front fender on made it easy access to what you see here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have ever got to this. What I've actually had seen people do, and it doesn't always work, at least it doesn't for me, especially if you're trying to save your paint. I've actually seen people come in here and actually try to cut these out, because like I said, this pin cannot come out the way that door is designed. It has to, when the new ones actually come in from the bottom, and the bottom one comes in from the top. And the way this is designed, you can't get those out. So you literally I had to take it out. You can see now where most of the slop was. This is everything is loose. So what I'll do is I'll knock these out, top and bottom. That was just bad. See if there's actually any damage to the hinge. I hope not. We'll see here in a minute. To the intersection of the hinge. And I'll get some new bushings. I'm going to clean these up and probably prime and paint them up. That way you don't have to deal with that later, because once everything is buttoned up, you're not going to be able to get to it very well anyway. So anyway, I'm going to find all my bolts and kind of put them back in the door, and I'll get back with you. I'm going to go ahead and pull the driver's door, kind of see what I had to do there. It's kind of a pain. I'm going to have to go over and do the same thing, knock this stop out of the bottom and get those bolts out. But it's not that hard to get these out when you got most of your stuff already out of there. So if not, normally if you do the pin, open it up. I usually put a 2x4 under the door, the jack. It's nice to have a second person. Roll the window down, especially if it doesn't have trim around it, or even if it does. You know, like a lot of the cars have, you can actually have a structure around the window frame, whatever, up on top instead of just open like this is. What you can do is roll the window down. What that'll do is put a lot of the center weight down lower, and you're not grabbing the window trying to support your door. A second person really helps. So put a 2x4 under it, knock the pins out, and between the two of you can get it out or move it around or whatever. They actually make jacks that go around just under the door and then hangs, you grab from the top, and that'd be great if I did this all the time. I'm not going to spend that kind of money just to pull a couple of doors. I mean, I think my whole life I've probably only pulled 10, 12 doors, and most of those are the old square body Chevys, because they either cracked around the hinge on the driver's side or got damaged or rust or whatever. That's probably the first time I've ever pulled one of these bigger doors. It wasn't a lot of fun, I'm going to tell you up front. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here for a little bit, and then I'll talk to you here in a little bit.